Are you the same person you were 10 years ago? It seems like a simple question. You have the same name, the same core memories, the same story, but on a physical level, you're almost a complete stranger. Over the last decade, your body has been in a constant state of renovation. Old cells have died and been replaced by new ones. The very atoms that made up the child version of you are now scattered across the globe. So if the physical stuff that makes you has been completely swapped out, what is the you that has remained? What part of you is permanent? This isn't just a shower thought. It's one of the most profound and persistent puzzles in philosophy. And it all begins with a legendary hero and his ship. Welcome to the Why Machine. Today, we're asking a question that cuts to the very core of our existence. What does it mean to be the same? The ancient historian Plutarch tells the story of Theseus, the mythical hero and founder of Athens. After his many great adventures, the ship that carried him home was preserved in the city's harbor. It was a monument, a physical piece of history, but wood rots. To maintain the ship for future generations, the Athenians began a careful process of restoration. Whenever a wooden plank decayed, they would replace it with a new, identical plank of the same shape and quality. This continued for decades, then centuries, one plank at a time. The ship never left the harbor. It was always there, on display. Now, let's fast forward a few hundred years. At this point, every single one of the original planks has been replaced. Not one piece of the original timber remains. So here's the first question. Is this ship floating in the harbor still the Ship of Theseus? Your first instinct might be to say, yes, of course. The change was gradual. It has the same design, it serves the same purpose, and its story is one of continuous existence. This argument champions the idea of identity through continuity of form and function. But think about it. A ship is its parts. If you replace all the parts, haven't you just built a new ship? This new object shares zero physical matter with the one Theseus sailed. How can it be the same thing? This is where the paradox deepens. Imagine a meticulous historian has been collecting all the old, original planks that were removed from the ship. Once she has every last one, she takes them to her workshop and carefully reassembles them in their original order. Now, we have two ships. In the harbor, we have Ship A, the one that has been continuously repaired and maintained. In the workshop, we have Ship B, the one built from all the original pieces of wood. So, the ultimate question: which one is the real Ship of Theseus? If you vote for Ship A, you're siding with the idea that identity is a story, a continuous pattern. It's the ship that holds the title and the function. If you vote for Ship B, you're arguing that identity is bound to the material, the original substance of a thing. This is the ship that physically felt the ocean waves under Theseus. This puzzle brilliantly dismantles our simple assumptions about sameness. It reveals that our understanding of identity is far from straightforward. Philosophers use this to explore the difference between two kinds of identity. There's qualitative identity, where two things share the same properties. Two identical coffee mugs are qualitatively the same. And then there's numerical identity, which asserts that something is the one and same thing over time. The core of the paradox is that both Ship A and Ship B have a legitimate claim to be numerically identical to the original. So, why does a riddle about an ancient boat still matter? Because you are the Ship of Theseus. Your body, like the ship, is in a constant state of material exchange with the world. But it's not just your physical self. Your mind, your personality, your beliefs, they're all planks being replaced. The person you are today holds opinions and dreams that your childhood self would find unrecognizable. So what is the thread that connects you through time? Philosopher John Locke proposed that our identity is rooted in our consciousness and memory. You are you because you can remember being you yesterday. This psychological continuity is the story that holds you together. But what about amnesia, or when you're in a dreamless sleep? Does the you cease to exist in those moments? This paradox echoes everywhere in our modern world. Is a band still the same band when the last original member leaves? Is your favorite restaurant the same after it's been renovated and has a new owner and a new menu? The Ship of Theseus doesn't offer a simple answer. It's a tool, a machine for thinking. It forces us to confront the fact that identity might not be a fixed, concrete thing. Perhaps identity isn't something we have, but something we do. It's a process, a story we are constantly telling ourselves and the world. You are not a single snapshot. You are the entire album. The ship isn't just a collection of planks, it's the continuous legacy. The real takeaway isn't about solving the puzzle, but embracing the question. It teaches us that change isn't the opposite of identity, but the very mechanism of it. You are not a static object. You are a pattern, an evolving narrative, like a river that is always the same river, even as the water within it is always new. So the next time you look in a mirror and see a face that's a little different from the one you remember, don't worry, you're not losing yourself. You're just replacing the planks. You are a living, breathing paradox, continuously becoming the person you are. So what's your take? Which ship is the real Ship of Theseus? And what do you think is the essential thread that makes you, you? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. If this video gave you something to think about, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who loves a good puzzle. And for more deep dives into the big questions of life, make sure you subscribe to The Why Machine and hit that notification bell. Thanks for thinking with us today.